Hello, everyone. I'm going to be teaching you how to make a custom marketing automation for LinkedIn. And what that means is I'm going to be using a tool called make.com to create personalized content that you can automatically upload and post to LinkedIn or other platforms. Um, and here you go. This is a GPT Pat. It's, one of my businesses. I create custom AI solutions, custom GPTs, etc. And this is a fairly step-by-step process, but I'm going to be going from the very beginning. So I know I mentioned make.com, a tool I'm going to use over here. But the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go to ChatGPT. And the reason I say this is because in order to make custom content, you want to have a system. And here is the system I'm going to start with. What I like to do is I like to start with a spreadsheet of potential topics to write content about. So for this example, we're going to create a content engine for my website, GPT-Pat. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to say, create a spreadsheet for a 1 month content calendar, 30 days, posting every day with columns for title, description, category. So what this means is there's going to be a title of what I'm going to write about. There's going to be a description of what I'm going to write about, and there's going to be a category. And I do this first because I don't want to set up all the things I want to talk about. I just want to make this as easy as possible for me. If I have a lot of things I already know I want to talk about, that's fine. Just add it in. But this is the most important thing first, getting a spreadsheet of what you want to talk about so that we can send it to an AI module to write the content for you. But first, we need the spreadsheet. Now I needed to know what to create the spreadsheet for. Look up www.gptpat.co and understand my business and platform. I'm going to say you can check out my newsletter bit.ly/live build AI as well. That helps. And generate content that might help those who are looking for my services get a better understanding of AI and things that can help them DIY. I know this is a pretty long prompt, but basically what I'm doing is I'm creating a spreadsheet of content that is going to be helpful to my audience. And there we go. I'm going to copy and paste this. Now I'm going to go to Drive and I'm going to create a spreadsheet. This is very important because the way make.com works is you need the spreadsheet. So I'm just going to put it in here for now. Tutorials. And then I'm just going to do new folder. Make.com content automation. Fair enough. All right, so that's simple. Now in this folder here, I'm going to drop in a spreadsheet. And as you can see here, day one, title, description, category. So let's go through this. What is a custom GPT? Explain what it is, use cases for GPTs, how we build a GPT, mistakes to avoid. So these are all great things that people should learn. that they might even not even need me for. Now, here's what I'm going to do here. I want to track when I send this. So I'm going to say LinkedIn post date. And I want to track what I write. So I'm going to write LinkedIn post copy. It's just for now. You can go whatever. But what we're going to do later is after we create it, we're going to go back and enter the date and the copy in here. But I just needed you to learn this for now. And content automation tutorial GPT Pat. Great. So we're going to start with here. Now we're going to go to this tool called make.com. So in case you don't know, make.com is a great tool where you can go ahead and create automations. It's got thousands of different integrations that you can connect to almost any tool. And we're going to do what's called a scenario. Scenario is when you create a new automation. And we go here and click create scenario. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect my Google Sheets. So I just created the spreadsheet that we just saw. I'm going to go to search rows. Once you learn more about make.com and figure it out, you can do other things like watch new rows, add a row, update row. There's so many things you can do with this. But for this example, I'm going to do search rows. And what this thing is going to do, it's going to go into my Gmail. I'm already connected, but you would just connect to your Google and sign in and all that. I don't need to do that, but that's what you would do. I'm already signed in. All right, come on now. And then I'm going to select my drive. I'm going to actually find the spreadsheet I just created. So what was it called again? What was it called? Content automation tutorial. All right, so it's right here. So this is just a bunch of my spreadsheets that I have. So content automation tutorial. The sheet is sheet 1. I didn't name it anything. It's got all these headers. And then there are filters. So remember when I said I had those other things like LinkedIn post date and copy? You don't have to do this, but in a way to keep track of this and kind of make this organized, I'm going to say LinkedIn post date does not exist. So that means this is only going to run if there's no post date listed. And the reason for that is you don't want to duplicate the content you're doing. So I'm going to do one for now. So it's only going to go one by one. And there we go. That's the first step. Now, the second step that we need is we need to create an automation. We need to use OpenAI, Gemini, Perplexity. We need to use AI to create something. So I'm just going to do OpenAI for right now, right? So again, like I mentioned, with this tool, you can connect to any tool. It's like if this, then that. So I have a new scenario. The first thing I'm doing is I'm going to look through my spreadsheet, make sure that this section is empty. So the first thing should be, what is a custom GPT? Explain what it is. Then I'm going to connect that process, and I'm going to make it one that does a lot of content writing. So let me see if I have one back on my website here. So SEO and content architect. So if you go to gptpat.co, gptpat.co, I actually have a lot of system instructions that you can actually just copy and paste and use. So this is an SEO strategist and content architect, world-class strategist. You are a world-class strategist and content architect. Your job is to create fully SEO strategies, etc., etc., etc. Now, this isn't specifically for sending, for creating, this isn't specifically for creating social media copy. So what I can do as well is actually go back to here. And I have another tool. I know I'm going in different tangents, but trust me, this is going to make it more effective. I have another tool called System Instruction Architect. It helps you create the best system instructions, everything you need, guardrails. So what I ask you to do is use this system instructions and combine it with one that generates social media copy. So for LinkedIn, under 3,000 characters, for x.com, under whatever that is, etc. Very simple prompt. I'm going to add that together. What I could have just done is dropped it in here. And I actually probably will do that. And so now SEO and content strategist. I'm going to add the ability to search files, code interpreter, etc. And it's that easy to create an assistant on custom OpenAI. You have to do some more work in the back end, but that's the nature of that. But what I'm actually going to do for this is now I went back here and I dropped in my things, and what it said is Affiliate Press will fuse the content strategist with social media framework. So now what we're doing is we're having combined system instructions. It's a content architect and social media copywriter. You are a hybrid SEO strategist and content architect. Your mission is to generate optimized web content and translate content into blah, blah, blah. And it's got all of these things. It knows the character limit. It knows the hook, insight, CTA. It knows the guardrails, don't exceed the limits, don't plagiarize. It's got everything set up. So what I'm going to do is copy paste this. And let's actually see if I can connect it to, let's say, DeepSeek. Now, I know I have some credits in there. We could also try Perplexity or something else. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to copy and paste this. And I'm going to use this as the system instructions in here. This seems like it's working. And you can interchange OpenAI with DeepSeek, with Perplexity. Basically, the thing you have to know is you do have to fund your API key with some money. I must have used all my credits for OpenAI on that platform. That's fine. I have some credits on DeepSeek. I have some credits on Perplexity. Probably have some credits on Gemini, but we're just going to go with what's easier for right now. So what this is doing is it's running in the background. And let's see what happened. Output. Result. What I don't want is all this extra nonsense, right? So what I'm going to do here is create another item. No, actually, I'm not going to create another item. I'm actually going to go in here, and now we're doing this in real time here, so it's fine. Let's say make sure it is less than 3,000 characters. Do not introduce what you are writing. Do not use hashtags, asterisks, just write the body content copy so it can be copied and pasted. I'm adding extra structures so it knows what to do to just write what we needed to write. So we'll try it one more time. And also, what might be going on is the type of thing we're using, because I know that DeepSeek has a habit of doing some stuff like that. So we're gonna wait. Then I'm also gonna go into my Perplexity account, and then just in case, use my API for that. So let's see what it did this time. Result. Perfect. It actually did exactly what I needed to do. So when I go in here, I can see the result. What it did, Custom GPT is a specialized version. Awesome. So we did that, but now we need to make it go to LinkedIn. What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to create a LinkedIn module. And I'm going to do it on my organization website. And I'm going to connect to my LinkedIn account. And then I'm going to select GPT-Pat. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect the result of what it created. Save that. And now when we have those other sections for the copy and whatnot, I'm going to go back into Google Sheets. I'm going to say update a row. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that spreadsheet. It was under Live Build AI tutorials. Make.com. The spreadsheet. So now that I found the spreadsheet, I have the name here. I'm into the row. The row is right here, row number. So it's always going to do the exact row. And then it has all the values. So what I'm going to do is for LinkedIn post date, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to put now. So what's going to happen is it's going to update that. And then for LinkedIn copy, I'm going to go with result and I'm going to put in the copy there. So now what we have here is the spreadsheet that I had, the DeepSeek with the system instructions that I built, sending it to LinkedIn and updating the row. Now let's see what happens. Meantime, let me go into my LinkedIn to set it up. Go back over here. Still working. So now it was 3,000 characters. So that was a problem. So make sure it's 2,700 characters or less. So it didn't follow my instructions. It's annoying. But let's see if it actually did something. It wrote it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So last run here. Again, we'll do this in real time. And you're also going to get different results with the different tools that you use. Again, DeepSeek, Gemini, Perplexity, etc. Why is it so many fucking characters? Oh, this is the annoying part, but it is what it is. And now it looks like it worked. So let's go LinkedIn. Let's go to my page. Wow. So it technically worked, but it did not do as much as I wanted it to. Super annoying. So it went through, but also didn't. So it went through. You saw this, the post date was or entered, whatever. For some reason, LinkedIn is not showing my post. So let me try it one more time. Yeah, that's pissing me off right there. Okay, so I went through. Now let's see what happened. Now it worked. So what you'll see here is it has a full post that says "Stop guessing, start automating." The real power of AI business is just about chatting with public models, deploying special GPT straight on a data handlers. Here are 5 concrete use cases. So there we go. Don't know why the first one glitched. That's why you could check whatever. But what happened here was it went through my sheet, 5 use cases for GPTs in business operations, show how custom GPTs can automate support. Second, it created the message, stop guessing, start automated. Third is sent to LinkedIn. Fourth, it went and added to my spreadsheet so I could track everything. So that's essentially how it is to do it. And what I'm going to do right now, instead of just doing run once, I'm going to have this set to run every day at 9 a.m. Because we have that issue there, make sure you check it. But there we go. And that's how you create a content automation to post for you on your behalf, front to back. There we have it, folks. Goodbye.